Hey friends, back with a week 2 update, 14 days post-op from my microdiscectomy procedure. I stopped doing daily updates because there weren't significant changes occurring on a day-to-day basis. So now I'm going to go to every week and continue that until I'm completely resolved. So this is week 2, again, 14 days out. So what happened in the last week? Well, days 8, 9, and 10, I kind of developed a new pain, and this wasn't supposed to be a trade. This wasn't like get this pain fixed and you leave with a new one. So I was a little concerned there was something wrong or that I wasn't healing right or whatever. But it's all nerve related. I got this little dull ache in my left glute after standing for a while, and each day it lasted a little less longer and was a little less intense. I actually feel it a little bit right now, but it's later in the evening, and I've been standing all day. But the intensity of that pain, and I'm talking like a 1 or 2, has greatly decreased, and the frequency with which it shows up has also greatly decreased. So I'm super happy about that. I'd say right now I'm 98% pain free from before I had the surgery. Mostly I'm dealing with numbness and tingling in my leg and foot, and I understand that that's going to take a while to resolve. I'll put a link in the comment or in the description below to a study that I found that talks about the time frame with which numbness and tingling will resolve in your leg, depending on the kind of herniation that you had. And it can take a couple months up to a year in some cases. And I hear in some cases it doesn't resolve at all. It really just depends on the how much damage was done to the nerve, the size of the herniation, the length of the nerve compression. But that's just something I'm going to have to be patient with and work through. Everyone's journey is different. Everybody's situation is different. Um, they're in there working around the nerve when they do the surgery, so I just got to wait. But it's not pain. It's annoying, but it's not pain. So that's great. I was also able to take a shower this week, which is a big milestone. That first week, you got to keep that incision dry to make sure it heals well. So taking a real shower is very difficult. But I had the green light this week, and it's nice to kind of get back to your regular routine, your hygiene routine. When you're nice and clean and you feel, you're dressed and you feel good. I think that mentally is a big step. I was able to drive this week for the first time, completely off all the pain medications, and went to church. So I sat for an hour or so pretty well. Yesterday was Father's Day, so I sat for dinner. Probably the most sitting in a day that I've done since the procedure, which is something I'm very aware of. I want to be very aware of my posture and make sure that I'm not slouching and things like that. Plus, the back is still a little bit sore, and when I sit for a while, I do get a little bit of that sciatic pain return. So I'll probably still be standing for the majority of the time. Still sleeping great, though. Nothing's keeping me awake or waking me up at night, which is fantastic. And for 2 weeks from the surgery date, I'm feeling really good. And if you have any questions, you know what to do. Put them in the comments below. And I have my first follow-up appointment this Wednesday. I'm sure they're going to put me on some kind of physical therapy regimen, so I'll give you a little update on what that looks like when that makes sense. But I'll see you next time.